Happy Days remains one of television's most beloved and nostalgic sitcoms, remembered for its warmth, humor, and timeless picture of American family life. Set in 1950s Milwaukee, the series followed the Cunningham family, their friends, and Fonzie's legendary cool, bringing audiences laughter, heart, and lessons about growing up. In this video, we'll look back at the cast, their real names, ages, memorable roles, and the paths they followed after the series, while also honoring the beloved stars who are no longer with us. Let's return to Arnold's drive-in, family dinners, teenage dreams, and the golden spirit that made this classic sitcom so unforgettable. Tom Bosley brought warmth, sincerity, and gentle authority to Howard Cunningham, the devoted father whose kindness helped shape the emotional heart of the series. Born Thomas Edward Bosley on the 1st of October 1927 in Chicago, Illinois, he was 46 years old when audiences first saw him in the role in 1974. With his calm voice, friendly smile, and natural sense of humor, Bosley made Howard feel like more than a sitcom father. He was patient, dependable, and quietly wise, often offering guidance without ever losing the tenderness that made the character so beloved. His performance gave the Cunningham family a steady center and made viewers feel as if they were watching someone familiar and real. Before becoming a television favorite, Bosley had already earned respect on stage, winning a Tony Award for Fiorello and building a strong career across theater and screen. He later appeared in Murder, She Wrote and Father Dowling Mysteries, showing his range beyond comedy. Tom Bosley died on the 19th of October 2010, at the age of 83 from heart failure, following a brief battle with lung cancer. His legacy remains tied to warmth, dignity, and a father figure whose quiet goodness still feels timeless. Erin Moran brought innocence, energy, and emotional honesty to Joni Cunningham, the spirited younger sister whose growth from a playful teenager into a young woman touched many viewers. Born Erin Marie Moran on the 18th of October, 1960, in Burbank, California, she was only 13 years old when she first stepped into the role in 1974. With her bright smile, expressive eyes, and natural warmth, Moran made Joni feel lively, real, and easy to love. She captured the awkwardness of growing up, the sweetness of family life, and the quiet courage of a girl trying to find her own voice. As the years passed, her character became more mature, giving audiences the feeling that they had grown up alongside her. Moran later continued the role in Joni Loves Chachi, keeping her connection to television history alive. Behind the fame, she faced personal struggles, but fans never forgot the charm and sincerity she brought to the screen. Erin Moran died on the 22nd of April 2017, at the age of 56, from complications related to stage 4 throat cancer. Her legacy remains tied to youth, tenderness, and a beloved character who still brings back warm memories for generations of viewers. Al Molinaro brought warmth, simplicity, and gentle humor to Al Del Vecchio, the kind-hearted diner owner whose easygoing nature made him a comforting presence whenever he appeared on screen. Born Umberto Francesco Molinaro on the 24th of June 1919 in Kenosha, Wisconsin, he was 55 years old when he joined the cast in 1976. With his expressive face, distinctive voice, and natural comic timing, Molinaro made Al feel like the type of man everyone in the neighborhood could trust. He was never loud or flashy, yet his quiet charm and sincere manner gave the character a special place in the hearts of viewers. His famous "yep, yep, yep" delivery became one of those small details fans remembered with affection. Before becoming widely recognized on television, Molinaro built his career through character roles and later became familiar to audiences through The Odd Couple. His work carried a humble, relatable quality that made even supporting roles feel memorable. Al Molinaro died on the 30th of October 2015 at the age of 96 from complications of a gallbladder infection. His legacy remains tied to kindness, humor, and a gentle screen presence that brought comfort to generations of viewers. Pat Morita brought humor, warmth, and quick-witted charm to Arnold, the cheerful diner owner whose presence added a lively spark to every scene. Born Noriyuki Morita on the 28th of June 1932 in Islington, California, he was 44 years old when he first appeared in the role in 1975. With his bright energy, sharp comic timing, and easy naturalness, Morita made Arnold feel welcoming, funny, and unforgettable, even when he appeared in a supporting part. His performance carried both lightness and personality, giving the local hangout a sense of life beyond the main characters. Long before he became known around the world, Morita worked hard to build a career in comedy and television, breaking barriers for Asian American performers in Hollywood. He later achieved international fame as Mr. Miyagi in The Karate Kid, a role that earned him an Academy Award nomination and made him a beloved figure across generations. Pat Morita died on the 24th of November, 2005, at the age of 73. His legacy remains tied to kindness, resilience, and a rare screen presence that could make audiences laugh, listen, and remember him long after the scene ended. Cindy Williams brought sweetness, energy, and effortless comic charm to Shirley Feeney, the bright and lovable young woman whose warmth made her stand out from the moment she appeared. Born Cynthia Jane Williams on the 22nd of August 1947 in Van Nuys, California, she was 27 years old when audiences first saw her in the role in 1975. With her expressive face, playful timing, and sincere presence, Williams made Shirley feel both funny and deeply human. She had a rare ability to turn simple moments into something memorable, whether through a nervous glance, a cheerful smile, or the natural rhythm she shared with Penny Marshall. Their chemistry became so beloved that it helped lead to one of television's most successful spin-offs, where Williams reached even greater fame. Beyond this character, she also gave memorable performances in American Graffiti and The Conversation, proving her talent could move easily between comedy and drama. Cindy Williams died on the 25th of January, 2023, at the age of 75 after a brief illness. Her legacy remains tied to laughter, tenderness, and a joyful screen presence that continues to bring comfort to fans who remember her with affection. Penny Marshall brought boldness, humor, and unexpected tenderness to Laverne DeFazio, the tough and lovable young woman whose confidence made her impossible to forget. Born Carol Penny Marshall on the 15th of October, 1943, in the Bronx, New York, she was 31 years old when audiences first saw her in the role in 1975. With her raspy voice, sharp timing, and wonderfully natural screen presence, Marshall made Laverne feel funny, fearless, and deeply human. Beneath the character's streetwise attitude was a generous heart, and that mix of comedy and vulnerability helped turn her into a television favorite. Her chemistry with Cindy Williams became one of the most memorable female friendships of the era and led to even greater success on television. Beyond acting, Marshall became a groundbreaking director, helming beloved films such as Big, Awakenings, and A League of Their Own. She proved that her talent reached far beyond sitcom comedy, opening doors for women behind the camera. Penny Marshall died on the 17th of December, 2018, at the age of 75 from complications related to diabetes. Her legacy remains tied to laughter, strength, and a trailblazing career that continues to inspire generations. Beatrice Colin brought brightness, humor, and lively charm to Marcia Sims, the friendly car hop whose quick energy added personality to the show's early years. Born on the 10th of January 1948 in New York City, she was 24 years old when audiences first saw her in the role in 1974. With her expressive face, upbeat delivery, and natural comedic rhythm, Colin made Marcia feel like a small but memorable part of the world around the Cunningham family. She did not need long speeches to leave an impression. Her presence helped give the local hangout a cheerful, lived-in feeling that made the setting feel more real. Beyond this role, she continued working steadily in television, appearing in several series throughout the 1970s and 1980s, and showing the kind of reliable character acting talent that often brings warmth to every scene. Though her time on screen was shorter than many of the main cast members, her contribution remained part of the show's nostalgic charm. Beatrice Colin died on the 18th of November, 1999, at the age of 51, after a battle with lung cancer. Her legacy remains tied to youthful spirit, gentle humor, and a performance that still holds a special place in the memories of longtime fans. Gary Marshall brought heart, humor, and a deep understanding of family storytelling to the series, shaping the world that made its characters feel warm, familiar, and unforgettable. Born Gary Kent Marshall on the 13th of November, 1934, in the Bronx, New York, he was 39 years old when the show first aired in 1974. Though he was not one of the main faces on screen, his creative voice was felt in every moment of laughter, kindness, and nostalgia. Marshall had a rare gift for building stories around ordinary people and making their emotions feel universal. As a writer, producer, and director, he helped create a comforting television world where friendship, family, and simple human decency mattered. His influence reached far beyond this beloved sitcom, with later work on films such as Pretty Woman, Runaway Bride, The Princess Diaries, and Beaches. He became known for bringing warmth and optimism to American entertainment, always finding charm in imperfect but lovable characters. Gary Marshall died on the 19th of July 2016, at the age of 81, from complications of pneumonia after suffering a stroke. His legacy remains tied to joy, generosity, and a creative spirit that helped define generations of television and film. Henry Winkler brought charisma, humor, and surprising emotional depth to Arthur Fonzie Fonzarelli, the leather-jacketed figure, whose cool confidence made him one of television's most unforgettable characters. Born Henry Franklin Winkler on the 30th of October 1945 in New York City, he was 29 years old when audiences first saw him in the role in 1974. With his easy smile, playful gestures, and perfectly timed delivery, Winkler turned Fonzie into much more than a symbol of cool. Beneath the confidence was loyalty, vulnerability, and a quiet need to belong, which made the character feel human and deeply loved. His performance became a cultural landmark, giving viewers a figure who could be funny, protective, and unexpectedly tender in the same scene. Beyond the sitcom, Winkler built a lasting career as an actor, producer, director, and author. Decades later, he earned renewed acclaim for Barry, winning an Emmy Award and proving his talent had only grown richer with time. As of June 2026, Henry Winkler is 80 years old. His legacy remains tied to warmth, resilience, and a beloved character whose heart was always as memorable as his cool style. Ron Howard brought sincerity, warmth, and youthful curiosity to Richie Cunningham, the good-hearted young man whose honesty made him one of the emotional centers of the series. Born Ronald William Howard on the 1st of March 1954 in Duncan, Oklahoma, he was 20 years old when audiences first saw him in the role in 1974. With his gentle smile, natural charm, and thoughtful presence, Howard made Richie feel like the kind of friend and son viewers could instantly trust. The character was wholesome without feeling flat, often showing the confusion, hope, and quiet courage of growing up. His performance gave the early years of the show a strong sense of heart and helped balance the louder personalities around him. Long before stepping into this role, Howard had already become familiar to audiences as Opie Taylor on The Andy Griffith Show. After leaving acting behind as his main path, he became one of Hollywood's most respected directors, guiding films such as Apollo 13, Frost, Nixon, and A Beautiful Mind, which won the Academy Award for Best Picture and Best Director. As of June 2026, Ron Howard is 72 years old. His legacy remains tied to rare longevity, creative intelligence, and a career that grew from beloved child actor to award-winning filmmaker. Marion Ross brought grace, warmth, and quiet strength to Marion Cunningham, the loving mother whose kindness helped give the family its emotional center. Born Marion Ellen Ross on the 25th of October, 1928, in Watertown, Minnesota, she was 45 years old when audiences first saw her in the role in 1974. With her gentle voice, elegant presence, and natural sense of affection, Ross made Marion feel caring without ever seeming weak. She was patient, wise, and softly humorous, often bringing comfort to a scene with just a look or a few simple words. Her performance captured the heart of a mother who understood her family deeply, while still having dreams, opinions, and strength of her own. Before becoming one of television's most beloved moms, Ross had already worked steadily in film and television, appearing in classics such as Sabrina, The Glenn Miller Story, and Operation Petticoat. Later, she continued acting in projects like Brooklyn Bridge, Gilmore Girls, and SpongeBob SquarePants, while also sharing her memories in a memoir. As of June 2026, Marion Ross is 97 years old. Her legacy remains tied to tenderness, dignity, and a screen mother whose warmth still feels familiar to generations of viewers. Anson Williams brought warmth, sincerity, and easygoing charm to Warren Potsy Weber, The clean-cut friend whose gentle humor and musical dreams made him a familiar part of the group. Born Anson William Heimlich on the 25th of September 1949 in Los Angeles, California, he was 24 years old when audiences first saw him in the role in 1974. With his friendly smile, soft comic timing, and natural singing voice, Williams made Potsy feel innocent, loyal, and quietly memorable. The character often brought lightness to the story, whether through his friendships, romantic hopes, or moments of awkward but heartfelt confidence. His performance gave the early seasons a youthful sweetness that balanced the stronger personalities around him. After his time on screen, Williams built an even longer career behind the camera, directing episodes of popular shows such as Melrose Place, Beverly Hills, 90210, Sabrina the Teenage Witch, and The Secret Life of the American Teenager. He also explored writing, business, and public service, showing a creative life that reached far beyond acting. As of June 2026, Anson Williams is 76 years old. His legacy remains tied to kindness, music, and a performer who helped give the series its warm, nostalgic spirit. Don Most brought humor, energy, and boyish charm to Ralph Malph, the fun-loving friend whose jokes and playful confidence added a bright spark to the group. Born Donald Most on the 8th of August 1953 in Brooklyn, New York, he was 21 years old when audiences first saw him in the role in 1974. With his quick smile, lively expressions, and natural comic rhythm, Most made Ralph feel cheerful, restless, and easy to remember. The character often used humor to stand out, but beneath the jokes was a young man searching for friendship, attention, and his own place in the world. His performance helped give the early years of the series a lighter, more youthful spirit, balancing heartfelt family moments with simple, nostalgic fun. After leaving the show, Most continued acting in television and film, while also building a second creative path as a swing and jazz singer. His love for classic music allowed him to connect with audiences in a new way, showing a warmth that went beyond comedy. As of June 2026, Don Most is 72 years old. His legacy remains tied to laughter, music, and a character whose playful spirit still feels full of life. Scott Baio brought youthful confidence, charm, and playful energy to Chachi Arcola, the street-smart teen whose quick wit and smooth personality made him a favorite in the later years of the series. Born Scott Vincent James Baio on the 22nd of September 1960 in New York City, he was 16 years old when audiences first saw him in the role in 1977. With his boyish smile, lively delivery, and natural screen presence, Baio made Chachi feel bold, funny, and full of ambition. The character's close bond with Fonzie and his romance with Joni gave the story a fresh spark, especially as the younger generation became.
American actress Davey Chase died from meningitis and an infection in her blood, which caused her to have septic issues and led to her body shutting down, TMZ, at the age of 35. American actress Anne Shadeen died peacefully at the age of 77. American singer Oliver Tree died in a helicopter crash in Rio de Janeiro at the age of 32. American journalist and critic Gene Shalit died at the age of 100. American actress and dancer Margaret Carey died at the age of 97. English actor Anthony Head died at the age of 72. Russian actress Lyudmila Chersina died at the age of 84. American actor Donald Gibb died at the age of 71. American actor James Handy died at the age of 81. American film critic Rex Reed died at the age of 87. Canadian actress and television host Sophie Falker died at the age of 68. American author Jane Yolen died at the age of 87. French singer and actress Claudine Longet died at the age of 84. English actor Michael Pennington died at the age of 82.